Now students, you have heard about blood groups. Okay, आपने देखा है कि blood group क्या है. You all know your blood group. You know कि blood donation के time पे blood group पूछा जाता है. Okay, the blood group of the individual is asked at the time of blood donation. And जिसको वो blood देने वाले हैं, that is the recipient. We have to match the blood group of the donor and the recipient. Why? Why? Why do we want to match the blood group of the donor and the recipient? We are going to see this detailed part of blood group now. This is a very important and very conceptual part of the chapter. So I want all of you to pay attention over here. To understand blood groups, आपको कुछ basic बातें पहले समझनी पड़ेगी so that you understand कैसे blood transfusion होता है, किसका blood किसको दे सकते हैं. To understand that part, you will have to understand these things. Pay very careful attention over here, okay? There are different blood groups. The most important one in the human beings all over the world is the ABO blood group. We are going to see the ABO blood group. This was discovered by Karl Landsteiner, okay? And he was awarded Nobel Prize in 1930 for discovering these blood groups in human beings. So we are going to see what is the ABO blood grouping system. It is basically, ABO blood grouping system is basically based on presence or absence of antigens. Presence or absence of antigens. Where? Now, do you remember the structure of the RBC? हमने RBC का structure बनाया था Y concave. उस plasma membrane पे I had told you antigens are located and inside there is hemoglobin. So RBC का जो ये structure हमने बनाया था, we had seen that on the plasma membrane of the RBC, antigens are located. हमने ये structure बनाया था. So ABO blood grouping system deals with the presence or absence of antigens on surface of RBCs. ये एक सेंटेंस आप सबको समझा है क्या? फिर से सुनो. ABO blood grouping system is going to deal with the presence or absence of surface antigens on the RBCs. ये RBC पे जो antigens located थे, ये different human beings में अलग antigens हो सकते हैं. RBCs पे हमेशा एक ही antigen located हो सारे human beings में, ये जरूरी नहीं है. There are two types of antigens. There are two types of antigens. One is A and one is B. So एक human being के RBC पे A antigen हो सकता है. The whole blood will be made up of that particular thing. दूसरे human being के RBC पे B antigen हो सकता है. The blood will be made up of that thing. And antigens are chemicals that can induce an immune response. Means antigens react करने वाले हैं किसी भी foreign body को जो body में अंदर आती है. Antigens are something which are going to induce an immune response. फिर से सुनो वापस जाके. I am not repeating because the length of the video will increase. Okay, go back and listen again. So these antigens which are able to induce an immune response, you have to remember antigens दो type के रहेंगे, that is A and B. Very important MCQ. Any human body or any antigens which are located on the RBC can be of two types, can be of the A type or can be of the B type. Alright? अब ये antigens जो RBC पर located हैं, ओके, सो ये अगर A है, मीन्स इसका phenotypic expression A है. Phenotype is A. But genotypically means the genetic makeup. Phenotype means external manifestation उसका A antigen का है. But genotype, you will see this in detail. What is phenotype? What is genotype? Okay. For now, you understand phenotype is the external manifestation. जैसे कि हमने मेंडल का देखा है. Okay. Capital T, small t is heterozygous. Capital T is homozygous. दोनों का phenotypic expression होता है एक tall individual. Okay. Because the heterozygous dominant and the homozygous, they both are going to express as the tall individual. वैसे ही ये अगर A phenotype है, it can have two genotypes, that is capital A and capital A and O, which will be, this will be homozygous A, this will be heterozygous A, but दोनों का manifestation A ही रहेगा. All right, because O is recessive over here. O is the absence of surface antigen. Now, if the antigen is B on the RBC, it can again have phenotypically expression of B, but genotypically it can be capital B or capital B and 0, that is the heterozygous. So ये हो जाएगा homozygous, ये हो जाएगा heterozygous. अब जीन फॉर ब्लड ग्रुप जो है ये मल्टीपल एलेलिज्म दिखाता है. इट शोज कोडोमिनेंस ऑफ ए एंड बी ऑल्सो. सो लेट मी शो यू एन एग्जाम्पल. In a cross between AA mother and say BB father, you will be having AB, 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 AB. Possibility of the child having antigens on the RBC will be both A and B. The child will possibly have both antigens on the RBC, that is A and B. So A and B, they show codominance. A and B, they show codominance. Means A और B साथ में प्रेजेंट हो सकते हैं RB पे किसी इंडिविजुअल में. A can be individually present, B can be individually present, and A and B can be present together. They can show codominance. All right. So A and B can be present. That is how you get the A and B in a cross between a mother and a father who is A and B. So alternatively, you can also, I can show you different crosses over here. अगर हम AO लेते हैं mother का, which is the heterozygous A, all right, and crossing it with BO. So this is the mother, this is the father. You are going to have AB, AO, BO, and OO. ध्यान से देख रहे हो ना? Here the fetus, the baby, can be AB, can be AO, that is the phenotype will be A, phenotype will be A, phenotype will be AB, phenotype will be B, BO, and OO, phenotype will be O. O means no antigen is present on the RBC. No antigen is present on the RBC because antigens जो present हो सकते हैं RBC की surface membrane पे are only of two types. Important MCQ. There are only two types of surface antigens on the RBC. It is A and B. A individually present हो सकता है, B individually present हो सकता है, A, B साथ में present हो सकते हैं. So ये जो है ये recessive है. O will be the absence of antigens. Absence of antigen. Where? On the surface of the RBC. O will be the absence of antigen on the surface of RBC. So now see, if you study the blood of an individual, if we are studying the RBC, we have centrifugated, so the RBCs are separated, the plasma is separated. अगर RBC के surface पे A antigens हैं, A, RBC के surface पे A antigen है, तो पर्सन का ब्लड ग्रुप हो जाता है A. अगर RBC के surface पे B antigens हैं, तो पर्सन का ब्लड ग्रुप हो जाता है B. इफ RBC के surface पे दोनों antigens हैं, A as well as B, because we have seen they show codominance. पर्सन का ब्लड ग्रुप होगा AB. ऑलराइट, पर्सन का ब्लड ग्रुप होगा AB. एंड अगर आरबीसी के सरफेस पे एंटीजन नहीं है, एब्सेंट है एंटीजन, तो ब्लड ग्रुप होगा O. इतनी बात आप सबको समझ में आनी चाहिए. See if you understand this much. The ABO blood grouping system is based on the presence or absence of antigens on surface of RBC. ये एंटीजन दो टाइप के हो सकते हैं, ओके, या तो A या तो B. A इंडिविजुअली प्रेजेंट है तो ब्लड ग्रुप A होता है उस इंडिविजुअल का. B इंडिविजुअली प्रेजेंट है तो ब्लड ग्रुप B होता है. A B दोनों प्रेजेंट है तो ब्लड ग्रुप AB होता है. एंड व्हेन देयर आर नो एंटीजन, मींस A और B दोनों में से कुछ भी प्रेजेंट नहीं है, नो एंटीजन, तो ब्लड ग्रुप O होता है. ओके, I hope this much is clear. This much you have understood, because to move forward you should understand this much. Now see, these are 4 types of blood groups which we can have. Phenotypically ये 4 types हैं. These are the phenotypes. Okay, genotypically इनका genotype, so 4 phenotypes. Genotypically let us see how many they can be. A can be either AA or AO. B can be either BB or BO. AB will be AB and O will be OO. The recessive form. That means 4 types, 4 phenotypes हैं, लेकिन genotypes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There can be 6 genotypes. समझ में आ रहा है? There can be 6 genotypes and there are 4 phenotypes. So there are 4 types of blood group. Remember that A and B are dominant over O. O is the recessive one over here. A and B are dominant, so इसमें से phenotype expression A होगा. O is the recessive one. इसमें से B होगा. O is the recessive one. A and B, they show codominance. This is again that you have to remember, and O will be the recessive one, that is no antigen. अब स्टूडेंट्स कहाँ कंफ्यूज होते हैं? दे फील कि आरबीसी के सरफेस पे O एंटीजन है तो O ब्लड ग्रुप होगा. नो, एंटीजन सिर्फ 2 टाइप के हैं, A और B. नोट इट डाउन. अगर A प्रेजेंट है तो A ब्लड ग्रुप, B प्रेजेंट है तो B ब्लड ग्रुप, A B दोनों प्रेजेंट है तो AB ब्लड ग्रुप, एंड कुछ भी एंटीजन नहीं प्रेजेंट है तो O ब्लड ग्रुप. O is the absence of antigens on the surface of RBC. I have done this one part of the chart now, which you have to understand. Blood group A है, that means antigen on RBC is A. Blood group B है, that means antigen on RBC is B. Blood group AB है, that means antigen on RBC is AB. And no antigens है, या blood group O है, that means antigens on RBC are null. You have to understand this part now, first of the chart, for all your MCQ. Alright? Now let us come to the plasma part of the blood. Okay, plasma is going to have antibodies, we have discussed. Plasma में antibodies रहेगी, RBC में antigen रहेंगे. RBC का antigen we have seen and discussed in detail. Let us see plasma के antibodies now. These antibodies are proteins produced in response to antigens. किसी भी foreign antigen अगर बॉडी में आएगा तो ये प्रोड्यूस होगा उसको अटैक करने के लिए. कोई भी फॉरेन एंटीजन अगर बॉडी में आएगा तो ये एंटीबॉडीज रेडी हो जाएगी. दीज आर naturally produced in the plasma to attack any foreign body. Alright, ये एंटीबॉडीज भी 2 टाइप की होगी, एंटी A and एंटी B. Again, antibodies in the plasma are of 2 types, anti A and anti B. Now you tell me one thing. अगर ये इंडिविजुअल है, इसके पास A एंटीजन है, A एंटीजन उसका खुद का है, घर का है, तो उसके लिए चोर कौन हो जाएगा? उसके लिए चोर कौन हो जाएगा? एंटीजन B, बिकॉज एंटीजन A इज सेल्फ, ये खुद उससे बना हुआ है एंटीजन A से. उसके लिए चोर कौन हो जाएगा? दूसरा एंटीजन, बिकॉज देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ एंटीजन. तो उसके लिए चोर या बाहर वाला या फॉरेन बॉडी कौन हो जाएगा? एंटीजन B. So plasma is going to produce naturally antibodies B over here. Anti-B. Let us see now plasma में क्या क्या रहेगा इस same individual. Why will the plasma not produce anti-A? Because antigen A और antibody A दोनों एक दूसरे से react कर लेंगे. Antigen antibody reaction is very specific. Antigen A can react with antibody A and they form what is called agglutination. Agglutination. ये क्लम्पिंग कर देते हैं. एंटीजन ए एंटीबॉडी ए मिलके क्लम्प कर देंगे ब्लड को. We don't want this clumping to happen. Blood should be a fluid connective tissue which is flowing. All right. And because antigen A ये सेल्फ है, antigen A ये खुद बना हुआ है antigen A के लिए, तो इसको prepared रहना है, इसकी बॉडी को prepared रहना है for any foreign body. So it is going to have anti-B, which is the against antigen B. Anti-B will work against antigen B. All right. अब ये जो B individual है, जिसके पास B antigen है, we don't want the B antigens to react with anti-B and cause agglutination. B antigen ये खुद बना हुआ है B antigen का, so इसके लिए foreign body कौन सी हो जाएगी? Antigen A हो जाएगी, because there are two types of antigens. तो B से ये खुद बना हुआ है, बाहर वाला कौन हो जाएगा? Antigen A. So the plasma is going to have anti-A antibodies over here to attack antigen A if at all it enters this individual. All right. Next अभी दोनों antigens हैं A और B, दोनों antigens हैं इस person के पास. All right. So there will be no antibody. No antibodies in the plasma because it has both the antigens present. उसके लिए न A antigen foreign body रहेगा न B antigen foreign body रहेगा. It has both the antigens present. So no antibodies in the plasma because no attack is required. No antibodies in the plasma. Alright. And next, the O blood group where there are no antigens. No antigens. अब इस person के लिए A antigen भी foreign body होगी, B antigen भी foreign body होगी. दोनों foreign bodies होंगे because it has खुद के कुछ भी antigen नहीं है, self antigens नहीं है. Both are going to be foreign bodies for this person. So it will have both antibodies, anti-A, anti-B in the plasma. It will have anti-A, anti-B in the plasma. Now let us see this blood group, this person with blood group A can receive blood from which individual? Okay, so can receive means donor. कौन रह सकता है यहाँ पे? Donor has to be the person with blood group A because उसमें antigen A रहेगा RBC से and plasma में anti-B रहेगा. All right. If at all A blood group person is not available at that time और blood बहुत urgently चाहिए. If at all A blood group is not available in the blood bank or any of the relatives is not having the blood group and blood urgently chahiye, we can give this person the blood. We can give this person the blood which will have no antigens. All right, no antigens means O, and it will have both the antibodies in the plasma. So यहाँ पे anti A और A का reaction mild रहेगा because anti B भी present है. All right. So anti B is there. So it will not act as a very severe foreign body. इसमें अगर हमने B blood group दे दिया तो ये anti B is going to attack because ये antibody के लिए antigen B is going to be a foreign body. So this is going to act as an attacker on the B. So you cannot give B blood group over here. You can give the O, which is having no antigen. You can give the O, okay, which is having no antigen. You can give the O over here. Similarly, for B blood group, B दे सकते हैं. If at all B is not available, again we can give O. Because O is having no antigens, So no foreign body antigen is going inside. No foreign antigen is going inside. Okay. So ये attacker के पास कोई भी foreign antigen नहीं आ रहा. Only thing it has to deal with is the B antigen. Okay. This anti-A will have to deal with the B antigen, or this anti-B will have to deal with the B antigen. Alright. Up next is AB. AB can receive blood from AB because AB antigens चाहिए. If at all AB is not available, it can receive blood from A because A surface antigens जाएंगे. It can receive blood from B because B antigens जाएंगे. Alright, and there are no antibodies. Attacker cells. It can also receive blood from O where there are no antigens. AB can receive blood from AB. Can receive blood from A जिसके RBC पे individually A antigens है. Can receive blood from B जिसके RBC पे individually B antigen है. And can receive blood from O जिसके RBC में no antigen. There are no antigens. Alright. So AB can receive blood from all these four. AB can receive blood from all the four blood groups. And O, which is having no antigen, इस पर्सन के लिए A antigen भी foreign body होगी, B antigen भी foreign body होगी. You do not want to introduce the foreign antigen because दोनों attackers present हैं, anti-A भी है, anti-B भी है. So it can receive blood only from O, where there are no antigens present. Now you can see O blood group is everywhere. O blood group is everywhere. It can give blood to all of these individuals. So O is universal donor. O is universal donor. Whereas AB can receive blood from all the four blood groups. So AB is a universal recipient. AB is universal recipient. Now I don't want you to just mug up these, but I want you to understand how O is the universal donor and how AB is the universal recipient. नहीं समझा है तो go back and listen to the video again. Listen to the lecture again. Alright? ABO incompatibility. ABO incompatibility is when the blood group is not matched during blood transfusion. You cannot give a person who is of A blood group, the donor cannot be of B because severe reaction होगा. When the B antigen enters the person who is having A antigen, यहाँ पे अगर B आ गया तो ये attack करेगा. The anti-B is going to attack. Alright? The anti-A over here. Usually we during blood transfusion only the RBCs are infused. Okay? अगर centrifuge blood रहा तो. If it is not centrifuged, the plasma portion will also go. So ये B attack होगा anti-B से. These antibodies से. Alright? And if this plasma has gone, then A and anti-A are going to get attacked and RBCs will get destroyed. Destruction होगा RBCs का, anemia होगा, jaundice होगा. Alright, so this is called ABO incompatibility when it has not matched कि कौन सा blood group किसके साथ compatible है. A can be given only from A and O. B can be given from B and O. AB can be given all the blood groups, but in this sequence. अगर AB available है तो पहले AB, A available है तो A, B and then O. And O can be given only O. This is ABO incompatibility. Alright. This is the RH blood group. Okay, RH grouping of the blood, which is again important. Now you've seen, someone of you must be B positive, someone must be AB positive, someone must be O negative, someone must be B negative. So what is that positive and negative? Okay, जैसे RBCs के surface पे A antigen और B antigen present था, if RBCs के surface पे this rhesus antigen is present, it comes from the rhesus macaca monkey. Okay, R antigen अगर present है RBC पे, if it is present, then it is positive. if R antigen is present on RBC, okay, RBC के membrane में, then it is positive. If R antigen is absent or not present, then it is negative. Then the blood group is negative. इतनी simple सी चीज you should understand. Only then you can understand the further discussion now. Okay? RH grouping means RBC के surface पे अगर R antigen present है तो RH positive, अगर R antigen absent है तो RH negative. Now why the name rhesus or the RH factor? Because it is thought to be evolved. It is thought to be evolved from the rhesus macaca monkey. You know that you and I, that is the human beings, have evolved from the apes and monkeys. So ये वहां से आया है. ये RH factor is common to this monkey and to the human beings. All right, and 80% of the human beings have this R antigen. 80% of the human beings में ये present रहता है, means उनका blood group positive होगा, and 20% of the individuals do not have it. So 20% of the individuals का blood group negative होगा. जो भी हो, A हो, B हो, AB हो, O हो, it can be either positive or negative with it. So 80% of individuals will have a positive blood group. Only the 20% population has a negative blood group. So now tell me, if I tell you कि एक individual का blood group A positive है, means RBC के surface पे A antigens हैं as well as R antigens हैं. R antigen present है, इसीलिए blood group A positive है. A positive blood group में RBC के surface पे A antigens हैं. Antigens कौन से हैं? A है और R है. B positive है तो RBC के surface पे B antigen है और R है. AB positive है तो RBC के surface पे A है, B है और R है. A, B, R. O positive है तो RBC के surface पे सिर्फ R antigen present है, A और B नहीं है. समझ में आ रहा है? अब ये थर्ड फैक्टर हमने इंट्रोड्यूस किया है आफ्टर द ABO ब्लड ग्रुपिंग. So if R antigen is present, it is positive. If R antigen is absent, it is negative. So A negative वाले के लिए, A negative blood group के इसमें एंटीजन कौन से रहेंगे? RBC पे only A. B negative individual में एंटीजन कौन से रहेंगे? Only B. Because we are saying कि अगर R absent है तो हम उसको नेगेटिव बोल रहे हैं, तो R एंटीजन नहीं रहेगा. A B नेगेटिव में एंटीजन कौन सा रहेगा? Only A and B. R is not there. O नेगेटिव में एंटीजन रहेगा only no antigen. Yes, O negative में no antigen means there is no A, no B, no R, no antigen. All right. So हमारा यूनिवर्सल डोनर अब अगर इन प्रॉपर टर्म्स देखें तो O नेगेटिव हो जाएगा, which is having no antigen. We are going to select the one who is having no antigen because कोई भी foreign body introduce नहीं होगी. O negative will be our universal donor. O negative will be our universal donor. Now one more thing, एक और conclusion मैं यहाँ से draw करूंगी. अगर person is RH positive, that means the R antigen is present on the RBC. The donor can be RH positive, can be RH negative. Because अगर ये RH antigen नहीं भी present था, हम blood donate कर सकते हैं. Means A positive वाले को A negative का blood भी donate कर सकते हैं. RBC पे A antigen रहेगा, सिर्फ R antigen absent रहेगा. All right? Means कोई नया antigen नहीं introduce हो रहा है. This negative means the absence of R. So no foreign body is introduced. All right. But अगर RH नेगेटिव है पेशेंट का ब्लड, जिसको चाहिए ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन, देन ओनली RH नेगेटिव कैन बी गिवन. हम यहाँ पे R पॉजिटिव एंटीजन इंट्रोड्यूस नहीं कर सकते हैं बिकॉज दैट विल बी अ फॉरेन बॉडी. Are you getting me? इसीलिए I said O negative will be the universal donor. नेगेटिव यहाँ पे RH फैक्टर नहीं है, R एंटीजन नहीं है, so it's not going to matter हमने पॉजिटिव वाले में डाला या नेगेटिव वाले में डाला. एक पॉजिटिव पेशेंट को पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव कोई भी ब्लड दे सकते हैं बिकॉज नेगेटिव इज द एब्सेंस ऑफ एंटीजन, तो कुछ भी फॉरेन बॉडी इंट्रोड्यूस नहीं होगी. बट एक नेगेटिव पेशेंट को पॉजिटिव का ब्लड नहीं दे सकते हैं बिकॉज वी आर गोइंग टू इंट्रोड्यूस फॉरेन बॉडी टू डू दैट. सो ओनली नेगेटिव ब्लड कैन बी ट्रांसफ्यूज्ड. सेड दैट कैन आई कंक्लूड कि ए बी पॉजिटिव यूनिवर्सल रिसिपिएंट हो जाएगा बिकॉज ए बी नेगेटिव को हम पॉजिटिव वाला ब्लड नहीं दे सकते हैं. नेगेटिव वाले पेशेंट को हम सिर्फ नेगेटिव का ब्लड दे सकते हैं. तो जो ABO ब्लड ग्रुप में AB हमने लिखा था उसमें मोर प्रिसाइसली, और इफ आई वांट टू ऐड द RH फैक्टर देन AB पॉजिटिव विल बी द यूनिवर्सल रेसिपिएंट बिकॉज इसको हम A का ब्लड दे सकते हैं, B का दे सकते हैं, O का दे सकते हैं, AB का तो दे ही सकते हैं. All right, and we can give it either the positive or the negative, that is R antigen present or absent. So AB positive precisely will be the universal recipient. इसलिए blood grouping में the RH factor is also matched because RH negative individuals को where the R antigen is absent, you cannot introduce an R antigen. So positive people can be given both the blood positive as well as negative. इसको हम ABO के साथ मैच करेंगे. But the negative ones, RH negative ones, where the R antigen is absent, you cannot give a positive one because you will be introducing the RH antigen, the R antigen, and the body is going to produce antibodies against it. We will discuss a case report now where this mixing of RH positive and RH negative blood happens. All right. So let's see a case report where the mother is RH negative. RH negative means R antigen is absent. So there is R antigen is absent. Okay. And fetus is RH positive means R antigen is present on the surface of RBC. Now, all the 9 months of gestation, all the 9 months of pregnancy, when the child is developing inside the mother, blood mix नहीं होता है. Blood of the mother and the blood of the child. This is the fetus developing inside this mother. Okay, this is the fetus developing. Now, fetus is RH positive, mother is RH negative. All this while, the blood of the mother and the fetus doesn't mix. This is the placenta. Placenta we know is the communication between the fetus and the mother. So placenta के through भी ये blood mix नहीं होता है. This mixing of blood does not take place. But during parturition, during delivery, during parturition, when the fetus is expelled out, okay, and the umbilical cord is cut, थोड़ा सा fetal blood mother के इसमें चला जाता है. तो यहाँ पे RH एंटीजन इंट्रोड्यूस हो गया. RH पॉजिटिव वाला आया मीन कि मदर के लिए R एंटीजन इज नाउ अ फॉरेन बॉडी. ये डिलीवरी तो हो गई अच्छे से. ड्यूरिंग पार्चुरेशन देयर विल बी मिक्सिंग ऑफ ब्लड. एंड मदर की बॉडी में पहले R नहीं था, अब R एंटीजन इज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड. In mother from the fetus, and mother की बॉडी ने anti-R antibodies बनाना चालू कर दिए हैं. Mother's body starts preparing anti-R antibodies. बट थोड़ा सा टाइम लगता है ये एंटीजन इंट्रोड्यूस होने के बाद एंटीबॉडीज बनने में. बाय दैट टाइम द फर्स्ट डिलीवरी इज सेफ. द फर्स्ट फीटस इज सेफली डिलीवर्ड. सेफ डिलीवरी. ओके, द फर्स्ट फीटस इज सेफली डिलीवर्ड. नाउ प्रॉब्लम कहाँ पे होगी? प्रॉब्लम होगी सेकेंड डिलीवरी के टाइम पे. लेट अस सी. सेकेंड डिलीवरी के टाइम पे, दिस इज डिलीवरी नंबर 2. The fetus is again developing. Fetus is RH positive, mother is RH negative. But mother के body में RH positive blood जो थोड़ा सा introduce हुआ था during the time of first delivery, it has started making. It has anti-RH antibodies. Mother has anti-RH antibodies now. अब अगर यहाँ पे ये RH antibodies, they are IgG type. You have to remember this one point over here. You have to memorize this one point कि ये जो anti-RH antibodies हैं ये IgG type की हैं, and if it is of IgG type it can cross the placental barrier. यहाँ पे हमने देखा था कि placental barrier को cross नहीं हो रहा है, blood mixing नहीं हो रहा है, but these anti-RH antibodies they can cross the placental barrier and they can come here. When these anti-RH antibodies from the mother they enter the RH positive fetus, severe reaction होगा between this antigen and the antibodies, RH antibodies, and it is going to cause destruction of the RBCs. So it is called erythroblastosis fetalis. Fetus में RBCs का destruction, it is called erythroblastosis fetalis. This is called erythroblastosis fetalis. Destruction of the RBCs inside the fetus. If this problem is discovered, that means the blood group of the mother is checked prior to pregnancy, and if the doctors have discovered this problem, this can be prevented by giving injections. The mother can be priorly given injections, Rogum, which is anti-injection for the production of anti-R antibodies. Okay, so it will not let the anti-RH antibodies be produced over here. This injection, if administered to the mother immediately after this first delivery, in the subsequent pregnancies, ये चीज नहीं होगी, because this injection will not let these anti-RH antibodies form over here. They will suppress the formation of these anti-RH antibodies. So immediately after first delivery, the mother should be injected, because हमको पता है ये fetal mixing हो रहा है, ये blood mix हो रहा है. So mother's body, before it can even start producing RH antibodies, it should be administered this injection. Okay, so that it does not have anti-RH antibodies. So subsequent deliveries can be smooth. So this is about erythroblastosis fetalis. So we have seen the blood groups in detail. अच्छे से देखो lecture फिर से, and if you have any doubts, you can call us. Alright? In the next lecture tomorrow, we will be seeing the coagulation of blood in detail.